Hello everyone. In this video I'll be discussing how to create teacher's account for Edpuzzle app. Go to Google, type Edpuzzle. Now just click on Edpuzzle. Will be directed to Edpuzzle website. Now you click here and click login. Once you click login, it will prompt you two options: I'm a teacher, I'm a student. Since we are creating teacher's account, click on I'm a teacher. Now you'll be shown a screen like this, in which it is required to click on Google button only. So this is the best way to register with Edpuzzle. Click on your email ID that must be used for your Google Classroom. It is the best way. So once you create your Edpuzzle account, teacher's account, so you'll be shown a screen like this. Now beside S there exists a graduation cap. Now this graduation cap is class tab. Once you click on that particular thing, you'll be shown a class. See here, discrete, DM means discrete mathematics, second year 2018 to 2022 is a batch. So this is my Google Classroom. So I have imported that Google Classroom to Edpuzzle app. So let us see how to import Google Classroom into Edpuzzle app. So now you click here. Now I have imported two classes. So why two classes with same name means, see, any Google Classroom accepts only 250 members. So my Google Classroom has crossed 250 members. So I have created another Google Classroom of same name. So suppose if you want to add new Google Classroom into an Edpuzzle app, you just click on add new class. So now it will prompt you create a new class, Google Classroom. So since I want to import a class which is already there in Google Classroom here, so I should click on Google Classroom. See here, now I have got COA, Computer Organization Architecture, second year. So this is a class. Now I am importing to Edpuzzle now. So now import classes. So now all the students under COA Classroom will just imported here in this Edpuzzle app. So it will take some time. Yes, now it has been imported. See here, you can observe Computer Organization second year 2018-2022. So let us see students. So how many students are there? 134 students are there in my Computer Organization Architecture second year. Okay, so far I haven't assigned any assignments to these students in Computer Organization Architecture. So now we'll see how I have assigned assignments to this particular discrete mathematics second year class. See here, these are the three assignments I have given to discrete mathematics second year classroom students. So third assignment, which is shown on the top, 101 students have turned in out of 248, and second one, 156 students have turned in out of 248, and third one, 152 students of 248 have turned in. So again, 4 answers. See, I need to grade the answers. So 4 answers to grade. So I have kept so since the student has answered incompletely, write answer completely. I'm giving a comment. I'm just giving a mark. So this is a wrong answer. So I'm just clicking cross mark, and this is a right answer which has written completely, and even this is also right answer which has written completely. Now just beside S there exists a graduation cap which indicates classes. Okay, now beside graduation cap there exists a tab called grade book. I'm clicking on grade book. See here, so far I have assigned 3 videos as assignments and they have completed assignments. See, let us take first student Manisha, and she has scored total score out of 100 96, and she has spent 22 minutes, and for the first assignment she has got 88, and for the second assignment she has got 100, and for third 100. Now let us see in detail about Manisha's assignment. Click on Manisha. Now let us see her performance and her detailed analytics. See here, if you look at a particular student called Manisha, and she has got 88 grade point, and video watched 100%, and she has answered 7 questions correct out of 8, and she has spent on the video approximately 9 minutes. The video is of 8 minutes 33 seconds, but she has spent 9 minutes, more than elapsed time of the video she has spent. Okay, right. Now you can see here some empty spaces. Let us take Ashwant. Ashwant hasn't turned in for the assignments, so there exists some other students like that, like Abhinay and some Neetha, name called Neetha, Ajit Kumar. There are some students who haven't turned in, so those students will definitely come to Edpuzzle and they'll also complete. I have given a new due date, so I haven't given any due date because of this COVID situations. So let the students take time and complete at their convenience. So, and we'll see another option called content. Just beside grade book you can see a tab called content. So we can have a lot of content here, so we can upload the videos prepared by others, or else we can have our own videos and make it as assignment. So as per my assignments, these 3 videos are prepared by me, and even questions also prepared by me. So it is not mandatory to prepare to prepare video by yourself. You can also import videos from various resources like Edpuzzle, YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks, and there are so many are there. So you can use those already ready-made content and make assignments. It's better it is better when you make your own videos and have your own questions and upload as assignment. It's a better. So, and here I'm clicking on Spurti Engineering College. In Spurti Engineering College it has been showing 4 teachers. So 4 teachers, Bindu Bhavani, Deepthi, Gayatri Pavani ma'am, and myself. 4 people are there, and these 4 people are using this Edpuzzle and my content. So far I have uploaded 3 videos because you can see here 3 of 23 storage used, because I can use only 23 videos. If I want to have more space, I need to send my promo code to teachers who are going to install or who are going to register with Edpuzzle. If I give my promo code to X teacher, if X teacher has registered with my promo code, then I'll be getting more storage space. So this is what the benefit Edpuzzle website is giving to us. So you can see here, refer to N space, and this is what Edpuzzle app, which is a great tool.